Hello everybody, Wild Bill for America here, and yesterday I got a call from Act for America. I love Act for America and its founder, Brigitte Gabriel. Under her leadership, Act for America is to national security what the NRA is to gun rights. Well, Act for America is coming to Florida to stand up against Islamic poisoning of our education system. The Act for America folks will be at Rollins College tomorrow, April 1st at 4 p.m. Now I know this is short notice, but this is a boots on the ground call-up notice for the thousands of people in Florida who care about the future of this country. Rollins College is at 1000 Holt Avenue in Winter Park. Now, as you know, this nation is facing some very serious problems, most of which come to us through the suicidal foolishness of political correctness. Islam is well known all over the world as the most violent false religion on earth, and the death and oppression that Islam brings is there for all to see. Hey, I know. Let's hire radical Muslims to teach in American colleges and universities. Gee, what could possibly go wrong? And the USA is suffering the consequences of a poisoned education system. Now, the latest outrage here in Florida involves a Muslim professor who abused a Christian student who dared to challenge her blatant bigotry. Professor Arij Zufari stated in class the standard Muslim belief that Jesus Christ was never crucified. Marshall Polson, knowing full well that the crucifixion of Christ is one of the most documented facts of ancient history, challenged the professor's statement. And on the very next quiz, he was stunned to see that she gave him an F, even though he knew that he had passed that quiz with flying colors. The classroom jihad had begun. Now, usually when militant professors abuse a student, the youngsters retreat into submissive silence and just take it so that we never hear about it. But not so Mr. Polson. He challenged the professor once again that she justify her action against him. So the professor did what many liberal extremists do when challenged. She played the victim, whining to the administration that the student had made her feel, quote, unsafe. Well, we all know that in the world of liberalism, feelings are more important than facts, so the college suspended Mr. Polson, telling him that he is to have no contact with the professor. Well, Professor Jihad took it to the next level. She filed a police report saying that Polson was at the college on Thursday harassing her. But the truth came out. Polson was out of town that day, and he provided security video of him making a purchase at a store a long ways away at the time when the alleged harassment took place. Now, you would think that any decent educational institution would fire a teacher who not only abused a student, but committed the criminal act of filing a false police report trying to get the poor student jailed. But apparently the college's response was simply to boast about their commitment to diversity. And we all know what that means. Islam has free rein to poison American students against their nation, against the Judeo-Christian faith upon which this nation was founded, and to poison students against the nation of Israel. Now, this has the effect of ultimately turning many of those young Americans into jihad-supporting leftists. Well, enough is enough. It's time for we the people to take a stand and to hold American educational institutions accountable for their false doctrines and seditious politics that have poisoned the education of millions of young people. College students deserve better. Parents who send their precious sons and daughters off to college deserve better. Silence is consent. So Act for America is calling on concerned Americans to start speaking out. And tomorrow, April 1st, is the rally at Rollins College in Winter Park. This is Wild Bill for America, saluting Act for America and its vitally important work. And thank you in advance to those of you who will be at Rollins College tomorrow and at future Boots on the Ground events where your presence will speak loud and clear to the enemies of freedom that the American people will no longer be silent in the face of Islamic jihad. Thank you for watching, and America bless God again.